The instance key points main weaknesses in Britain's against money laundering framework, say against corruption campaigners. Domestic Criminality Agent, NCA, commanders detained the pair on Monday, several hours following Household Secretariat Sajid Javid effected an treaty to collaborate in Pakistan on counteraction corrupt practices. They were liberated by inquiry. In a declaration, the NCA told they monitoring a UK characteristic briefcase cost more than rather than £8 for that they seem to include no legal resource of revenue. The inquiry relates to estimated cash money laundering in the joint realm believed to be the outcome of corrupt practices in Pakistan. He and his woman, Binish Qureshi, are UK countrymen. Mr. Juniho was a civilian man in Pakistan and an official in the Pakistan folk side. He was located by inquiry in Islamabad in 2013 and charged of participation in a much million LB corrupt practices fracas. His holdings were iced. Mrs. Qureshi was supposedly the stakeholder of cash passed by her man via companies in Dubai to a banking expense in the UK. In spite Pakistan's Fed inquiry agent according to reports contact its copy in the UK, Mr. Juniho and his woman were capable to later buy a briefcase of characteristic in southern England. Though was in spite their statute as politically vulnerable persons, PEPs. By UK against money laundering regulation, PEPs are individuals, and their loved ones, whose visible stance in social lifetime may do them sensitive to corrupt practices. They are anticipated to be object to improved due zeal by banks, house societies, and property agents. Corrupt practices concoction versus politically vulnerable persons are a big red banner, and he's remarkable how these individuals were capable to buy multiple properties, outdoor UK companies and set up repeated banking accounts, told Rachel Davies Tika, Chief of Propaganda at Clarity World. It underlines fair how lax defences versus cash money laundering in key sectors include been, and why the UK remnant a purpose of selection for such looking to conceal filthy cash. Earth Register papers show how FJ Corporate Bounded, belonging by Mrs. Qureshi, purchased 3 properties cost a full of £. FJ Corporate Limited as well pay for 2 properties in Berkshire for an unsolved sum. All of them were purchased among 2014 and 2017. The NCA rejected our query for commentary. On to their estimates, hundreds of billions of pounds of pervert cash stream via the UK each year. But for UK investigators to give each penal or civilian activity in the courts there versus human beings charged of corrupt practices or cash money laundering across the sea, they requirement the complete collaboration of their peer pressure across the sea. The is not ever upcoming. The signature of an treaty on Monday among the UK and Pakistan is intended to provide testimony is share among against corruption and cash money laundering investigators in both of countries.